This is a fictional character and is 100% made up. All opinions are made up and have no bearing on reality and society. Everything said should be ignored and it should not be watched.
See how long it takes them to cancel me. Right, let's get into it.
You pay your inheritance tax on that, unless you're a farmer, of course, in which case you pay half the inheritance tax that everybody else pays now, finally. But you haven't earned that money.
My family have.
You haven't earned it.
Fine.
You've inherited it.
Fine, fair enough. But people
So
who
let's start taxing unearned wealth.
I understand the point. People who have earned that money and earned those assets would argue that they actually would quite like to send it down to their kids. So what?
100%.
Ali, they're dead. They're not arguing anything.
Well, I
That's
think
the whole point about inheritance tax. You pay your taxes while you're living, then you die, and then if you suddenly receive £1 million, you should pay tax on that. Why are we not taxing unearned wealth?
I mean, I 100% disagree on this. I mean, people work hard all their lives to, most people, they work hard to try and better their kids' lifestyles and, try and give the kids a chance in life that they never had. I mean, taxing that. Also, it will just discourage more shadier tactics. I mean, absolute bellend.
Get out of my pub! Go on! Get out of my pub! Get out of my pub! Go on! Get out of my pub!
I mean, I ran a pub up till 2025 and sold it, and since COVID, pubs are just, they were just dying. No one was drinking anymore. The bit that really pisses me off about this is kicking bellend star morale. But why is he getting restrained in his own pub? Do you know what I mean? That's like Starmer walking into your house, uninvited, and then his security holding you up against the wall. It's not right. It's not right.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What for?
Just because I just want to speak to you and find out who you are.
Oh, I'm obliged.
Well, how nice.
I'd just like to know what you're doing.
What section are you detaining me?
You're outside a police station.
Am I free to go?
Pardon?
Am I free
Not
to...
at the moment, no.
So you're detaining me?
Yes, because I want to know who you are.
And what section of the law are you using?
Pardon?
What section of the law are you using?
Okay, I'm not being difficult with you.
Hi, I told I wasn't allowed.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What for?
Just because I just want to speak to you and find out who you are.
Oh, I'm obliged.
Well, I'd just like to know what you're doing.
What section are you detaining me?
You're outside a police station.
Am I free to go?
Pardon?
Am I free
Not
to...
at the moment, no.
So you're detaining me?
Yes, because I want to know who you are.
And what section of the law are you using?
Pardon?
What section of the law are you using?
Okay, I'm not being difficult with you.
You are?
I just want to know what you're doing outside a police station.
Well, I need to know. It's fully transparent, sir.
So, if you just tell me what you're doing...
Well, am I being detained?
It's fine.
Am I being detained?
Pardon?
Am I being detained?
Do what he wants.
Well, am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Under what section of the law?
Section 1 of the place.
Seriously?
Yes.
What, offensive weapons?
Pardon?
Offensive weapons?
Well, because I want to know what you're doing.
Well, what is it? Section 1?
I mean, look, I'm always on the both sides of the fence. This guy's obviously doing this to get a reaction, and to be honest, he gets money because they falsely accuse him of stuff. He takes it to court, and they pay him off because they're hunching it in the wrong. I get it, but also, police are abusing their powers. I mean, I'm truly on the fence on these ones.
Want a case? You've got to have a reasonable grounds.
Well, why are you being so difficult?
I'm not being difficult. I like to remain private.
Okay, but you understand where you are. You're outside the police.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to go beyond places that I'm not allowed to go.
I know. I understand that.
I've got a marker pen and a see-through.
But what are you doing on here? Then? If you just explain to me what you're doing on there.
Well,
looking through the gate and that.
Yeah, only looking.
Like you're looking at the vehicle.
Only looking.
But what are you doing on that?
Well, it's fully transparent. That's all I can say.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's just a piece of perspex.
Yeah, but what are you doing?
He's fully transparent. He's a bit of a numpty, isn't he?
I'm just writing.
Okay.
Drawing.
So why are you doing it outside the police station?
Well, where else can I can go all over, can't I?
You can go home and do it if you want.
So anyway, I'm still being detained. I'm still being detained.
It's the fact that you're doing it outside the police station.
Yeah, but you can. There's nothing against the law.
You can do wherever you want.
No, because if it's illegal, then yeah. So right, I'm being detained still.
I mean, the thing I don't understand is, surely enough of these videos have gone round in circulation now that the police are aware that these people do this, and the worst thing to do is give them a reaction. Surely they know that by now. Just a little heads up. There's some people going outside police stations. They're trying to, rage bait us into not doing our job. Just don't pay them any attention, and then it stops. But no, they fall for it. They fall for the clickbait, and then they end up looking like wallers themselves.
Well, I'm not going to detain you. If
You've just detained me under Section 1 of PACE.
Right, if you want to walk away...
No, I want to hang around here for a while, drawing.
Well, I'm not going to allow you to do that.
You're not going to allow me to draw?
No.
Seriously, Constable?
I am a sucker for a troll.
Seriously?
Yeah.
On what grounds then?
For them.
So you're going to arrest me if I carry on drawing? On Perspex? You said you're not going to allow me on a public street. I can be on this public street, sir. You know that. Come on. I will never go beyond gates where it says at that gate. It says no pedestrians beyond this point. I will never dream of going behind there. I will never dream of going beyond places.
Well, you tell me why you're doing this.
I like to draw in public.
Okay.
Yeah, and take notes of things. Yeah. Now it's fully transparent, like I say.
I hate the phishing side of police.
Perspex. Let's look at it. And look through it if you want. There's nothing hostile in there.
All in the UAV.
So when's the detainment over? Because time's ticking now.
If you want to go, then you can go.
Well, I want to stay as well. That's the difference.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Well, it's a public street. You can't say that.
Okay. Well, you're within close proximity.
Yeah, and that's the reason why there's a gate there. When two people have come out and in, and I've never tried going when the gate was open. I wouldn't do that. It clearly says no admittance to the public.
He knows his stuff.
So I'll give you my word on that. On a public street, I've just been detained.
We haven't really explained to me what you're doing here.
I don't have to account myself in a public space.
We're going around in circles here, aren't we?
Well, you just detained me,
The
sir.
ambulance, you're fucked
Because
now.
I would like to know what you're doing.
And I've told you.
I haven't really given a reasonable explanation.
What, for drawing on a piece of Perspex?
It's just a bit strange, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's a bit strange.
Well, I am a bit strange. I really am strange.
Well, I don't think you're strange, but I think what you're doing is a little bit odd.
Yeah, but there's no law against being odd or strange.
Fishing.
So you gassed me up for this. You seen me there, and I was doing nothing to you.
Snitch.
No, I didn't say you were doing anything.
I was just drawing, looking for it.
We just like to know what the purpose of you being here was.
And I'll tell you, it's nothing hostile.
You told us
You know.
Well,
But I don't. When's the detainment over? So I'd like to freely walk around.
Yeah, you can get.
You know. So call number 4170. Are you based out of here, sir?
I am.
I will have to put a complaint in about this. You detained me on the Section 1 of PACE.
I have detained you, yes.
Yes.
While I speak to
One thing I think is funny, I don't know if you know this now, if you want to complain about the police or make a complaint, you can't go into the police stations now to make a complaint. You can't go into police stations now to report a crime. You have to do it all online. So I stand by now, the easiest job in the world is to be a receptionist at a police station. You still sit there, pass through the Perspex window, everything like that, but no public can come in and make a complaint about anything. It's all got to be done online. It's a joke. That's why they've closed. They're closing all the stations down. If you look in London, I think 27 have closed in the last year, police stations, because they're being made redundant.
You can't. That's not how it works.
To establish what you're doing.
So
here.
what grounds did you use Section 1 of
If you
PACE?
want to make a complaint, mate, you make.
No, I will, but I need to ask you
It's all on camera.
what grounds did you use
It's all on camera.
what grounds did you have to suspect for using Section 1 of PACE? You can't even search me. I've told you I've no offensive weapons on me or anything like that. Got a bottle of water, that's it.
Yeah.
But you use Section 1 of PACE. That's usually for offensive weapons and stuff like that.
Well, you are within close proximity to a police station, so I have
public space, mate.
I could search you if I wanted to.
You could do. You might as well now. You've used Section 1 of PACE. Because it's still the same thing. You can't just stop me from going about a lawful act.
We can ask you under that section to stop an account.
Under Section 1 of PACE,
It's not necessarily stop and search.
Yes.
we're going to get run over here.
Oh,
So
here
I've
comes
stopped
the boys.
And I've asked for an account, haven't I?
Here comes the girl.
How are you?
Yes, he's an auditor. He's got a concealed camera potentially, and he spoke to me outside.
It's not concealed. It's clearly visible.
In your glasses?
Yeah, clearly visible. And there's no law against filming in a public space.
No, I didn't know that.
And you know I'm an auditor. You should tell these what I'm writing things down, which is not against the law. I won't go beyond any. You know that.
Lovely gentleman.
Yeah.
We had a lovely interaction.
But all I want to do is go uninterrupted in a public space. But he's just detained me.
We'll leave you to it.
Am I undetained now
There you
then?
go, mate. No, it's the best thing to do. Best thing just to walk away because, like, look, I do have respect for the police, and but they don't go through much training. In order to, he knows his stuff. Unfortunately, you're going toe to toe with someone who now does this for a living, who makes money out of police messing up. So, best not risk it.
Hi, I told I wasn't allowed in.
Yeah, the organizer of the event, they don't want you guys in here.
Why not?
I don't know, they didn't tell me.
How do you know who I am?
They identified you. You guys can't come in.
Oh, this is a question. All right, round 2, everyone. What police mess up more? UK police or American police? I don't know. After all the videos I watched, that's a tough one. I don't know. I think American police have more main character syndrome. But I think the UK police are more, you know, quality of outcome more. Like, I've got absolute dinlows on the force. They are like 3-foot women and stuff like that who just have no power. At least in America, if you're a 3-foot woman, you've got a gun, so you've got some sort of resemblance of, you know, authority.
Who do they think I am?
I'm not sure. You guys can't come in, okay?
What happens if we do?
Have a good day.
What happens if we come in?
Trespass.
Trespass from public property. You know we just went through this.
It's reserved private property right now.
We just went through this. You cannot do that. Should we go in?
Yes. It's a public space.
Should we go in? Should we go in?
Yeah, you guys gotta wait outside on the sidewalk. This is private property right here. You gotta wait on the sidewalk.
Yeah. So you are gonna have me arrested if I come into the... I thought this was all about love and equality and inclusiveness, right? Is this all about love and equality?
It's love and inclusive and equality if you agree with them. If you don't agree with them, the love doesn't exist anymore.
Equality? I thought these events were all about love and equality and inclusiveness and no hate. Hate is not welcome here.
So, why does every policeman in America always rock the same shades? You ever notice that? They've all got, like, you know, like the Oakley, like, surfer type glasses.
And who's the organizer of this? Who's the organizer of this?
Yeah, they gotta go.
Wow.
Are you getting her over here talking to the cops?
Where?
Over here talking to the cops? Over there? Go this way then. She's talking to the cops over there. So do you just work for the event or you are part of the
I don't
organizer?
have anything to say. So you did deal with law enforcement at this.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's talk to the law enforcement. Am I talking to an officer? Can I talk to you?
Get on that side. This is their property right now.
Right.
So if you want to talk to the supervisor, step over here.
No, I want to talk to you.
You don't need to talk to me.
Is this event open to the public?
We'll talk to
Is this event open to the public? Yes or no? Sir, is he going to arrest me if I just step into the grass like the cops in Lakeland said they were going to arrest me for going into the street? I'm going to go over here to these cops. One? Will you grab one for me? It's about the event. Oh, so a woman is asking for an officer and you're not going to help me? Hi, I told...
I'll walk through here every day if I want. You won't stop me. What? I'll bet you your week's wages.
It's the glasses.
I'll bet you your week's wages you won't stop me. Yeah. Well?
You forget this is private property.
You're the one who forgets.
Oh, what am I forgetting then?
The law.
Educate me.
The law.
You educate me on that law then, pal.
You want something to wank over tonight, eh?
Why does... Honestly, there's nothing... I don't know why. There's nothing more fucking gay than being like... Oh, I'm going to film you. It's so cringe. It just makes it look so beta.
Yeah? You'll get dropped back, won't you? Look at this, guys. Threats of violence again, like the last thug.
Sunglasses?
Moving off from the entry.
Sunnies.
You know the score, Pat?
I know the score.
Yeah.
What's the score?
You're now blocking the entry on the road.
So are you.
I'm trying to persuade you away from
You better stop following me, boyo.
Fuck off. Well, what are you going to do?
I'll walk through here every day.
Forgive him, Father. He doesn't know what he does. He's a disgusting creature. He's a disgusting creature. He's got demons inside him. If you find...
I've got a theory. I think they're all just fucking ugly. That's why they cover their faces. They're all just fucking ugly.
Jesus and you find a girlfriend, you won't be so angry. You just need a girlfriend, my friend.
Look back at your foot. Look back at your foot. No.
If he's that brave,
Yeah, does anyone ever go to these protests after their like post-wank clarification? Like, yeah, built up all anger. If they blew their load, they might be more cheerful.
cover his face.
The madam is right.
Don't be what?
Don't give him attention. He's a horrible man. He's a The lady's right. Lady's right. Lefties, man. They make the blood boil. In fact, they make the urine in my bladder boil. I've got my piss boiling now. So for my nautical
Right, there was one I agreed on. Like,
fans.
I'll be real.
In fact, they make the urine in my bladder. Lefties, man.
That one I agree with.
And they make the blood boil.
That one I agree with. There, no to digital ID. 100% back that all the way. Even though he's got his silly little Wally scarf on, I will back him on that one. Fuck the digital ID.
In fact, they make the urine in my bladder boil. I've got my piss boiling now. So
Was that fucking Dobby? Go back on that.
So they make the urine in my
Fuck me, Palestinian Dobby.
bladder boil. I've got my piss boiling now. So for my nautical fans, you've got the police dinghy. It's nice to see a dinghy not full of illegal migrants for a change.
I'm on a boat, man.
Wait, are they illegal migrants pretending to be police? So we step onto the grassy knoll where the media are meeting. The media are speaking, and we have a gentleman with a Palestine flag, and the media are interested in him. We've got a guy not looking very healthy. He's also carrying the flag. They're not very healthy-looking guys, so that's why they're here. When everyone, forgive them.
I think that Sharia law will come to London. Hey, brother. Will Sharia law come to England?
Huh? Yes.
Will Sharia law come to England?
Will Sharia law come to England?
What he has?
I come to attack England.
You come to attack England?
No, attack England.
To take England?
Yeah, by myself. You don't know.
You're gonna
Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah.
I think that Sharia law.
Is that like the equivalent of the Okie Kokie? Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Ooh, I love God so much. Ooh, Muhammad's my saviour.
Do you know Keir Starmer? You probably know him as literally the most unpopular Prime Minister ever.
The dry lunch.
Do you really know him?
The wet
Did
blanket.
you know that when he was a lawyer, he was a founding member of a campaign group that sought to totally defund the British military? Did you know that he defended...
I want to call it first. I'm calling this before it comes on. Let so many terrorists free. He backed Tony Blair's illegal invasions into countries. And, my personal worst is he's the one who got Jimmy Savile off. I just want to see if it comes up.
Khalid al-Fawaz from extradition, a man who plotted with Osama bin Laden and was ultimately convicted of killing 224 people. And this is Hilal al-Jeddah, who was suspected by British armed forces of plotting terrorist attacks. Starmer acted on behalf of al-Jeddah to successfully prevent his deportation. Now, the cab rank rule requires barristers to take cases regardless of their view on defendants. But Starmer chose this specialism, and he fought not only for these characters, but to change the rules to allow many more to walk free. In fact, Starmer spent years working tirelessly to secure the early release of some of Britain's most dangerous criminals. This is Paul Stellato. He was convicted of arson with intent to endanger life in a revenge attack against his ex-girlfriend. Starmer used the ECHR to help him get released early. Unbelievably, Stellato then got given 55 grand of taxpayer money, and a further 15 violent and dangerous criminals had to be released early as a result of this ruling. The poor victim and her family had to move to Spain, and Stellato was ultimately jailed for life for trying to import hand grenades. I could go on and on, but I think you get the picture. Is it any wonder that the boats keep coming at record pace, that foreign dangerous criminals get to roam around, and that you are...
See, I'll put the charts up there.
Ask yourself this: whose side is Keir Starmer on?
Yeah, look, I understand barristers, they have to take cases, that they might think is guilty, not guilty. It's why if you ever get arrested, they will say, if you can't afford a lawyer, one will be given to you. I completely understand. He went out his way. No, I want to represent these people. I want to help the most messed up people in Britain. Oh, can I do that job, please? Scary.
Apologise, you should be doing it anyway.
Going on further on to what's happened.
I love a hunt.
Facebook completely. Do you recall sending a picture of your... No.
Well, you obviously do.
I'm not gonna... No. Out of respect for your mum, I'm not gonna...
Who can forget... getting the lighting right, get your phone ready. Oh, there you go. No, let me do another one. I'll try fluorescent lighting instead. That's the one. Oh, that's a good one. Do you know what I'm going to do now with that? I'm going to send that to a fucking underage person, but I forgot I did that. Lock them away, chemically castrate them, do not put them in private wings, put them with Gen Pop, and let them get attacked.
You need to sort out, because I tell you now, when your father comes home, you are going to be mates.
Yeah, good.
We have been down this road before, and we ain't doing it again. You keep saying this. I can't cope, Wayne. My health is not brilliant.
We're sorry for the mum.
And don't think by crying he'll get you off the f***ing up, because he will not.
Don't do the worry, mate. Do not do the tears, mate. You are not the victim in this.
So what have you got to say?
Well, I apologise.
It's not apologising, isn't it? You should be doing it anyway.
So Wayne, it sounds like this is something that you may have done before.
He's done this before, and it's not the first time.
Alright, let me ask a question. When they say every human being in life is equal, how do you defend that? How do you defend that when you say every person in life is equal? This person here, I don't want to call it, but this thing here has no place in society. Has no place in society whatsoever. What benefit can they bring? I'll let you come to your own conclusions on that, but just prison, waste of taxpayers' money. Yeah. Oh, these enrage me.
Did he
And he knows he ain't.
And was it a team like us came again? Or?
No, it was the police that came before.
Okay. How long ago was that?
This is what the police job should be doing.
But I know he's up to things because he goes upstairs and you can see his phone and all that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see my bed.
Oh, he's gone to sleep.
Are you okay? Do you want to grab a drink or anything? Does he live here or is he?
Yeah, my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dying at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what, if he was here, then he'd be dead.
What was his reaction last time?
He went mental. Absolutely fucking mental. He's got a girlfriend and 2 kids.
Really?
What?
So Wayne, did your partner know about this last time as well?
My man's got a bag and...
I forgot a fucking heavy mop on me.
No, we're not. We don't operate.
Apologising, isn't he?
Question I'm asking you is the Quran says if you suspect disobedience of your wife, first admonish them, then banish them from the bed, then strike them. Do you agree with striking your wife as instructed by the Quran? We're not talking
Allow it.
about the Bible. Don't obfuscate. Don't dance around the topic. Answer the question or I will interrupt you again because you have interrupted my Q&A. So what's your answer?
Okay. First thing we need to clarify, is the wife a human? Are they a sapien? And then we can continue.
Please don't interrupt.
I will if you go off the question.
Okay, so my response is
About the Quran. About the Quran.
About the Quran.
Yeah, go on.
Is that the Bible?
No, we're not. Do you see, ladies and gentlemen? Shall I tell you why he doesn't want to answer the question? Shall I tell you why he doesn't want to answer the question?
Answer the question?
Because he is embarrassed and he doesn't want it on camera that he supports beating women in marriage. That's why he doesn't want to answer the question. Because he knows if this goes on camera and an employer catches wind that he supports beating women in marriage, that could cost him his job. And rightly so.
Can I please answer?
Rightly so.
100%.
Anyone who supports the idea of beating women in marriage should lose their job.
Can I please answer?
Imagine hitting a poor, defenceless woman such as myself. You know. Look, men should be protecting women, okay? Now, I know there's some leery-ass women out there. I know that 100%. But I'll always die on the hill. A man should never raise his hand up to a woman. You can walk away. You can escape the situation. Joey, we are the stronger of the sexes. Just never in a million years is it ever acceptable.
They should lose their job, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because you know what the Bible teaches about marriage? You know what the scriptures teach about marriage? It says to husbands, love your wives like you love. Yes, amen. But it also says something even stronger.
To die.
Yes, it does say that as well. But it says even stronger than that, sister. Christian husbands are not instructed to strike their wives. We're not instructed to banish them from the bed. We're instructed to encourage them and edify them, to build them up in the truth, and we are instructed to love them as Christ loves the church, to die for them, to be their servants, and boldly it states this, love your wives as you love your own body. Love your wives as you love your own body. That would mean, if a sister was my wife, I must love her like I love my own flesh. Well, would I beat my own flesh? Would I harm my own flesh?
Mate, I've cracked it now. Maybe it's because a lot of them are fat, ugly trolls. They don't love their body. We cracked it. Guys, we've cured religion. Well done, everyone.
And the wife who is now my flesh, I must love and honour as an anti-sjw, the image of God, my sister in Christ, my joint servant in building a family, as a fellow priest to the Most High, and as my own flesh and blood. You see, there is no equality between Christian teaching and Islamic teaching.
No.
Islam denigrates women.
Can I please answer
Christianity elevates the dignity of women. There's no anti-sjw in Islam. You don't bear the image of God in Islam.
The big guy before, he might have been Islam, so it was okay to marry a 6-year-old. We are cracking the codes today.
Well, the Bible
in
says
Islam,
if you spare the rod, you'll spoil the child. The Bible talks about beating
now
children.
notice,
The Bible talks about beating children.
tell me, did you not say to me, Luca, that you agreed with child marriage? Have we not got you on camera defending child marriage?
Can I deal with your first question first?
You're trying to hijack my conversation.
I tell you what's messed up. Okay, look, if I asked any one of my mates, okay, let's say Barry, let me ask you a question. Do you agree with child marriage? No. Well, that was fucking easy, wasn't it? Barry, I'll ask my mate Johnny and said, Johnny, do you agree with hitting your wife? No. There we go. Nice and simple. These interviews should really be about 5 seconds long. There's no explaining, no getting around it.
Do you agree with marrying children? Do you agree with marrying children?
And yet the Bible
do you
says
agree?
you
Do you want to hear him answer my question, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Speak up. He needs to hear it. Do you want him to answer my question?
Yes.
They want you to answer my question. Do you agree with marrying children?
You haven't let me answer your first
Do you
question.
agree with marrying children?
Shouting in my face.
Do you agree with marrying children? 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 Now notice, ladies and gentlemen,
Can I please respond?
he's embarrassed to answer the
You're
question.
not letting me respond.
Right,
to
go
the
on,
question.
answer that question.
Okay, so to answer your first question.
No, that wasn't the question that I asked you. So the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, Luca is embarrassed to answer the question, and I want to tell you that in the Marriott Hotel, to my face, this man said there is nothing wrong with marrying children. He said that to my face at the Marriott Hotel. And he said he became a Muslim because the Muslims promised him a wife. Are you married yet, Luca? No. He said on camera just last Sunday that the reason why he became a Muslim is because he was promised sex in heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, the Islamic concept of heaven is a brothel where you get to have 70 virgins and you get to drink wine all day without getting drunk. With a lot of money, you could create something like that on earth, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel sorry for Muslim women because how boring it must be to get 70 virgins.
I never thought like that before. Never thought of it like that before. Their version of heaven is a brothel. Their version of heaven is a brothel. I'm going to do all this in the name of Allah so I can go up and have, was it 70, 72? First of all, let me throw that out there. That is way too many. That is way too many, okay? I disappoint one woman. That's enough. If I was on my best of best days when I was a lot younger and fitter, 2, maybe. Could you imagine trying to appease and teach 72 virgins? That is not heaven. Do you know what? That's more hell than heaven. That is more hell than heaven.
Virgins. It's boring. It's boring. Ladies and gentlemen. The reality is, ladies and gentlemen, that slavery, listen to this, guys. Listen to this, sister. Slavery is so ingrained in the Islamic concept that there are even slaves in heaven. The concubines that are given to Muslim men are created for the sole purpose of their sexual pleasure. In other words, Allah creates sex slaves in heaven that don't...
Right, okay. Let's read this again. Okay, so if a Muslim man is devout to Muhammad, follows the Quran, all that, goes to heaven, gets 72. We'll stop being silly buggers here. Gets 72 female virgins and happy days. What does a good devout Muslim woman get? Is she one of the 72? Why should a female follow Islam? What does she get out of it? I'm genuinely curious. What does she get out of being a good, devout Muslim wife? I don't know.
Get a choice.
That has no respect.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why Luca didn't want to answer that question, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why Luca didn't want to answer that question is because he does not want, ladies and gentlemen, he does not want, he does not want it to be on camera that he's okay with marrying kids.
Allowing me to speak.
That's why he doesn't want to answer the question.
Putting words in my mouth.
So I have a word for everyone who is like Luca. Remember, he says that he wanted to go.
You're not slander. You've had the right. How's it slander when you've had the opportunity? We even did a little sing along. Should you marry children? You didn't want to sing along, mate. You didn't want to answer the question. It's a simple no. Anyone who cannot answer that with a one-word answer, no, forfeits any right to try and take the high ground in a conversation.
Heaven because he could have sex there. Listen to what the Bible says to people like Luca. Are you listening, Luca? Because you need to hear this. For speaking loud boasts of folly, they entice by sensual passions of the flesh those who are barely escaping from those who live in error. Why did Luca say he became a Muslim? Because he wanted to have sex in heaven. What does the New Testament say? That people who make their choice about heaven based on the enticements of sensual passions of the flesh are in error. Perfect. That's in 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 1. In 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 18, are you listening, Luca?
I've been
now read
the
the
book. Bob, and you've not allowed
sorry, my apologies. The earlier quote was 2 Peter 2:18. Listen to 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 1. But there were also false prophets amongst the people, just as there will be false teachers amongst you. They will secretly introduce destructive heresies, even denying the sovereign Lord who brought them, bringing themselves swift destruction on themselves. For they're speaking loud boasts of folly, enticed by sensual passions of the flesh, those who are barely escaping from those who live in error. If the reason why you have become a Muslim is because you want to have sex in heaven, I pity you, because you have damned your soul to hell. Question I'm asking you.
And you're a bitch. Shut that bit on there. Guys, I've had enough of this one. I'm mentally drained fatigued with these people. Guys, thanks everyone for watching. Have a good one.